As a book talker who grew up super religious, here's books that I wasn't allowed to read. Not only was I not allowed to read Twilight, which is like an easy guess, but my teeny tiny private Christian school sent out an email to all of the parents saying, do not let your kids read this, do not let your kids watch this, which was a common occurrence. Like, they also did that with the movie The Golden Compass, so I still haven't seen that, and just for shits and giggles, I think I might. Another one that people find shocking, and I now am also like, I was not allowed to read The Hunger Games because it promoted rebellion. I'm sorry, it quote unquote, it promoted rebellion. I do remember that I was allowed to read the first one, and then after that, my parents were like, no, you're not allowed to read anymore. So eventually I will read them and we'll talk about it and we'll watch the movies and it'll be a great time. But despite the fact that I haven't read them yet, I know enough to know that that's a messed up take. I fear we missed the point. I was not allowed to read Harry Potter. Here's the thing, I was allowed to read it. Growing up, we went to all of the like Barnes & Noble release parties. My parents read it. I wasn't super into reading, so at a point I was allowed to read it. And then I guess they were letting demons into our house, or it was a gateway for demons to come into our house, having the physical books. I don't know. So then they were thrown in the trash and we weren't allowed to read them. So I secondhand thrifted in adulthood a set of this series because I don't want my money directly going to J.K. Rowling. She's insane. And I have since read them, and these are fire. Another one that I was allowed to read and then was no longer allowed to read, the Magic Treehouse series. Okay, this is for kids who are first picking up chapter books. What am I gonna get from this that is evil? I was allowed to read up until a point, and then I guess they were letting demons into the house, or I don't know. Despite it being like literally all the same subject matter, of course I was able to read the Chronicles of Narnia because they're Christian. But then rereading those as an adult, I was like, I don't think evangelicals would like these very much, because the last one definitely is pushing for universalism. Like, C.S. Lewis is totally like, this character is supposed to represent the Muslim guy, and he also gets to go to heaven. I mean, I can get with that. I want to know deep cuts that people were not allowed to read or experience, because it's such a fun trauma bond.